business and the further development, including the ATO veterans. I would like to invite to this stage the speakers of our press conference. Oksana Vikarchuk, Novy Vidlik. Dear colleagues, we would like to welcome all of you because the launch of a new project is always a great event to all of us, kind of a festivity, because what we have been doing over the last 2 years for the forced IDPs, this is to us maybe to use the word mission, maybe it's a kind of exaggeration or too superfluous or something like that, But for us, all our activities spell, let's say, the reason to do something ourselves, because when you know that next to you you see the same like-minded people who face the same problems, you better understand their problems and can always find the way how to help them in such a way that it will be beneficial specifically with this specific person. That's why today we present the second wave or the second stage of our project Novy Vidlik, when you starting point, the project of supporting the small business, is specifically talking of the IDPs and the ATO veterans. This project is being implemented by the Crimean Diaspora on the platform Hubble with the help of the international charity foundation Vidrodzenia or Renaissance. I would like to invite to this stage Oksana Vikarchuk, who is the management of this project management. Good afternoon. I'm project management of this project in Kyiv and the Kyiv region. My name is Oksana Vikarchuk. And what I would like to tell you about this project, the project makes provision. It deals with the assistance for development of small business of the IDPs and the ATO veterans in Ukraine. The previous report dealt with the IDPs, and now we have another category of people, the ATO veterans, who return or come back after being involved in the combat activities, and they would like also to be involved in business development. This is very important to them. There's some kind of the possibility of doing something for them. That's why in April and May we are going to have the period of training, the special trainings, which will be instrumental for the people in order to start their businesses. If we're talking about the selection, the attendees, first of all, we are talking about the IDPs who would like to launch their business, who perhaps already had their business on the today's occupied territories, or maybe it's for those who only start to think about that. So they have some ideas, but they do not know how to translate those ideas into life. And actually, I'm not talking about some kind of concessions to them, but we would like to try the needs of everybody. So we're going to select some of the people from IDPs and ATO veterans. How we're going to do that? They have to have a kind of certificate of the IDP or the ID of the participant of combat activities. We are going to set up an expert committee who is going to take care of selection, consisting of this charity foundation reconnaissance and their experts and the trainers and experienced facilitators and experts who are going to provide those trainings or training sessions. Speaking about the topics or the subjects we're going to include in our curricular, another speaker is going to tell you about that. We are going to have 10 trainings. We are going to have the business laboratories where we are going to discuss the topic-oriented on the similar-oriented classes, and we are going to consider different topics of business making. For example, today we are talking about the business furniture business here, what is required in order to develop this business in this specific area. We are going to have comprehensive support. We are going to provide a follow-up of our attendees from the very beginning till the end of our trainings. Until they open their business, every application is going to be considered by the committee. And the people can actually apply or send the application. We have in Facebook the page which is called Crimean Diaspora. We already carries the announcement about our project and the registration form. Those who are willing to participate in this project, you're most welcome. Also, there is a press announcement on the Crimean Diaspora website. We are looking forward to receive your applications. We'll be happy to get your acquaintance. And the registration will start from the 24th of March till the 14th of April. The next speaker is a very experienced person, the manager of the training project, Crimean Diaspora, Iryna Siryk, who is going to talk about this curriculum which we are going to offer in the near future to the IDPs and the ATO veterans who would like to become attendees or students of this program. Thank you, Tatiana.
We are very glad to participate in this program in Ukraine. Thank you very much to the Renaissance Foundation, because the trust that was given to us by organizations and people is just great, and we try to deserve this trust. And we have a new starting point 1, now new starting 2, and taking into account those proposals that we got from our participants who got these grants, we broadened our program and made it more focused on the problems of business. Today, cooperation in Ukraine should be firm, and there will be some IDPs and ATO veterans, and we will be all together, and we will be able to move further. And we will have some trainings such as finance, analyzing, balance and coefficients, marketing plans, resultative technologies of sales, competitiveness in the market, not only markets of Ukraine, but other markets, management of projects, business plan, investment financing, time management, and we included new technologies, optimization of sites, promotion of business on the internet, and our specialists also accompany our grantees, and they help them in their activities. And our friends, we are all IDPs, and our friends come to us and they share the experience they got. And today in Business Laboratory we also develop some ideas, and we try to find people who think alike, and also some team building, personnel, and all these important questions will be discussed, and we have a lot of proposals, and we will try to help everyone. And we have additional legal assistance, some training how to work with taxes in a small and medium-sized business. This all included in the program, in the curricula of our program, and our work is going to be fruitful. And always we have mentor support, and Nadezhda Kampanidze will present this program, is going to tell us about it, and she will help us to move forward. Thank you. Most of the work that will be carried out during the 8 months, it is the building of new business, and I give the floor to Nadezhda Kompanidze, who will tell us about how the mentor support is provided to the participants of the program. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. First of all, on behalf of all the mentors, all our community of mentors, I would like to thank Renaissance Foundation that provided valuable help and opportunity, and this opportunity is unique for training of IDPs. And also I would like to thank Crimean Diaspora that successfully realized this opportunity. Our mentor help is realized like that. We gather, these are people who are specialists in different fields, but all of them, they work in education. These are teachers of higher educational institutions. These are people who work and they have experience in their field, and they are mentors. We come together, we discuss overall comprehensive program in the framework of which we will provide assistance. We discuss the ways of communication between us and also with those to whom we provide help, and also we discuss what will be the results, what we can show to diaspora as in the result, and it looks like this. And we have regular meetings of mentors. The first meeting, we discuss the format, then we describe the format, and the format of this support is placed on the site of Crimean Diaspora for the group that got grants. And they can look through the information, they get the opportunity to choose mentors, and in the process of training they have some, maybe they want to have several mentors, not one, and we have interesting relationship among ourselves, and I say to IDPs, to our guys, I ask who are the main beneficiaries, because these people, they start their life anew, so this is a unique situation. They are able to do this, and the synergy in the result of this interaction, it is a valuable experience, and this is a unique situation. And we continue the second project, then there will be a third project. And thank you very much. Thank you, Nadezhda. So we have training, and also some creative work is done. And Angela Poliakova, one of the participants of the program, she will tell you what she got, what was the restart for her, and what is the result. Good afternoon. I'm Angela Poliakova, and what is this project for me? Before this, I had a restart in my life. I heard about this. I saw the information on this project on the internet, and I had an internet shop, and I understood that I want to participate despite anything. I didn't work at that moment, and I understood that this was the right choice for me. It was the starting point of my business, of my personal reloading, and my mentor, she helps me a lot and direct me at in the right direction. And what was important for me and what I got. First of all, this is training. These instructors, these people who worked with us for 2 months, I lived from one lesson to another. There were several days between these trainings, and I thought about these things. It was very interesting for me. We had many impressions, and I went there with a different idea. But then, in the course of training, I got an idea to make a studio for laser etching, and now I have complete satisfaction from the activity, and this is moral satisfaction and good income. I have permanent clients with whom I work, and at the moment I understand that this training was very important. So you have the idea, you bear it, but not only this. Now you know how to realize this idea, how to implement your plans. And now you just do it in practice every day. And I have some gaps, and I can look through my notes, and I understand that I should follow the guidelines that were given to us. And I would like to thank Renaissance Foundation, because that was the great support for us. There are many grant programs, but there should be programs that provide training, and there are not so many programs like that. Because I want to address those people who watch us, and please join the programs. This is a chance to change your life. So if you see that you are in the dead end, so you can join the program and restart your life. Thank you, Angela. And now I give the floor there were many warm words about this person, so I give the floor to Stanislav Lichhinsky, the representative of Renaissance Foundation. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. First of all, we thank Crimean Diaspora, our partners in New Starting Point 2. And the Renaissance Foundation started this in the April last year, and we supported 4 programs in Kyiv, Kharkiv, and Lviv, and now 81 business project in Ukraine was successfully started, and they work, and they continue the activity, and projects are realized successfully. Of course, if we take into account a big number of IDPs and those who people who want to start their business, maybe it's not a lot, but at the same time, these are real people, real face of people, and help to people, and successful model. Good model of business incubator for those people who want to start their business while being in difficult situation. And we are going to continue with this project this year in 4 cities, Kyiv, Kharkiv, Odessa, and Lviv. And we hope that the number of startups that we support, that it will increase, so it will be the same, about 80 around Ukraine. And we hope for support and cooperation. a successful cooperation with the State Employment Service and and other governmental institutions, private business. In Kharkiv, they joined and also they co-financed several grant projects, and this was very good. And in Lviv, there was also a company that was broadened, and the small business of IDPs, it broadened, and investment also were attracted. So the project is alive, and those skills and knowledge and cooperation and contacts that our participants get, they are not in vain, they are useful, and we will continue, and we should understand that the grants for business, this is a temporary solution because this activity is directed to get some income. And in the situation and the conditions, maybe some changes happened, and we plan to broaden our activity and to include demobilized ATO veterans or those who suffered from this conflict or who spent a year or two of their life and lost their health in order that we live in peaceful country. These people, they deserve our support and support from the Renaissance Foundation as a donor organization, and I hope for support from the side of local business, communities, and not only financial support, because sometimes business meetings, contacts, communication, some advice, they are even more important than financial support. And I would like to wish success to new starting point too, and thank you very much. Thank you, Stanislav. And I give the floor to the head of Crimean Diaspora, Anatoliy Zasoba.
Good afternoon, dear friends. Today we have a very interesting event. We actually present the launching of the new project with the Charitable Foundation, Benevolent Foundation Constance, the new count or starting point. And we have some experience already in 2015. We do appreciate the above-mentioned Foundation for the Trust put in us, the Crimean organization, which was established by the IDPs, which unites IDPs not only from the Crimea, but also from the eastern parts of Ukraine. And they actually they had the confidence in our initiative, which actually was set up, put up forward in Kyiv, regarding this kind of large-scale project, implementation of this project, and we are happy that we managed to justify all the hopes placed or confidence placed in us. But mostly I would like to say today about the people who participated in the first project, and actually, we are looking forward, as the previous speaker said, looking forward to making new acquaintances and those who are going to participate in this project too. First of all, this means opportunity for networking, for communication, for establishing new contacts and ties and links, because the IDPs who were forced to leave behind them the occupied territories, they actually disrupted their social links. And the only opportunity they face in the new places of their residence is the search for new contacts and ties. And this kind of initiative, and thanks to Nadezhda Kanitsa, she was talking on the part of mentors here. Those are the 100% volunteers, the top-notch professionals, business trainers, coaches, professionals who actually share their talents and the knowledge with the IDPs, and now we're going to share our experience and knowledge with the ATO veterans. And this unique, let's say, union of the Kyiv, of the entrepreneurs and residents from Kyiv and Kyiv region with the IDPs who goes through the certain stages of reintegration at their new into the society, their new place of residence. And I do appreciate the steps and the help of everybody who already joined us and who is going to join us in the nearest future. We keep our doors open to the IDPs, and then 1st of April we're going to mark the first anniversary of our work, and we take special pride in our achievements. We're talking more than 50,000 of IDPs who went through our space or just over the period of 1 year. And this space was open with the IDPs without the municipal or the public or even international support. We ourselves did that because we are the same IDPs who realized that we need this space, we need this space for our meetings and communication. And the slogan which we have that is feel yourself at home. So this is the major mission we try to implement today by implementing similar project initiatives. Once again, I would like to congratulate everybody with the launching or new starting point, project number 2, which promises to become another, let's say, positive project and opportunity for new contacts. Dear friends, should you have any questions, because in this audience we have several people who were the first graduates of the first part of the first wave of our project. Are there any questions or clarifications? Please introduce yourselves. A small clarification. What amount of money the candidates, or the entities can count on? Well, maybe we mentioned that, maybe we mentioned that not too clearly. We plan at least to have at least 15 persons who will be eligible to some grants and in the amount between 30 to 80,000 hryvnia. All in all, the grant fund for this project is 800,000 hryvnia. By the way, last year it was 1 million hryvnia. So, but we are living through a special situation. We can promise a lot of money, but whether it would be beneficial to the people when we have to stimulate them more to be more involved in some labor, in some creative work, and to support some kind of entrepreneurial skills in the people, in different persons. That's why we always emphasize, or we underline, come to us to learn, and we are going to learn together with you, because lifelong learning, as far as I know, is one of the priority ideas being introduced today the world over by the United Nations. Any other questions or clarifications? If none, thanks again. Actually, we can continue our communication beyond the boundaries of these premises. Thank you very much for your coming here. Come to us and fill in our